Hello and welcome to our Entrepreneur Spotlight. I'm with Ismail, a social entrepreneur from East Cleveland. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank
Good.
you for having me.
Thank you for being here. For anyone watching this, what is a social entrepreneur?
Social entrepreneur, to me anyway, is looking at ways to not just make money, but also to have the ventures that you do be attached to something that is going to have some sort of social benefit. So for me, it was always, it has been in the past around like food waste and economic and environmental justice has kind of been woven into the ventures that I've been a part of.
Ventures, to say the least. You've started a lot of businesses, and one currently is Loiter. Can you share with us what is Loiter, what the mission and passion is behind it?
Yeah. So Loiter, the passion is really is my community, right? It's where I'm from, East Cleveland. It's 93% African American city. I'm one of 7 kids, so trying to really show what's possible, for Black men, for the people who are currently living in East Cleveland. So Loiter takes its provocative name, with some intent, because you can't build community without having spaces, to loiter, to have conviviality, and so. Tying into the social entrepreneurship space, we wrapped our values within the name itself. So love, opportunity, investment, transformation, equity, reparations, and restitution is what Loiter stands for.
Nice.
So that's what Loiter is, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, you've done a lot. Share with us as an entrepreneur the different types of challenges that you've faced in starting different businesses.
Yeah, the challenges, I guess, as a whole, they show up. They show up in. This is a challenge right now. Like, I don't like doing interviews. Right? You just gotta do it, right? I think it's knowing when to say no, knowing when to say yes, and accepting, and not accepting when other people tell you no. Right? I think so. To me, it just revolves around that word no for me. I've learned, over the years, the power of no. Right, and not overextending. I've also learned, why alignment is important, especially as it relates to making sure that the people you're working with, are aligned in a way that is going to help you fulfill your mission. And once you've been explicit about what it is you're trying to do with your business, so I think those are kind of like some of the challenges. And when you don't have that alignment. If you don't set up the expectation from the beginning, then you're finding out that someone's not as aligned as you were expecting them to be. So you really have to be really upfront about what your goals are, what it is you're looking for your business, and the expectation you have of yourself, the people who you're doing it with, and also the customers.
Right. So what does the future hold for business for you? What are you envisioning?
Man, I envision so many things all the time with Loiter. So Loiter, we've kind of thought about this as a new way of doing economic development in a more just way for the city of East Cleveland. And so we don't think that we can do it all. It's about recruiting other people to do this prudent work with us. And so what that means is tapping in with current East Cleveland residents, other people like myself who have left and are willing to come back to East Cleveland or want to support the work that we're currently doing. And it starts with, we've got site control over 3 acres on Euclid Avenue, where we're about to do our hangout to provide spaces for people to actually loiter and chill, where we're going to be working with other entrepreneurs. A couple food trucks are going to be there this summer. Providing ice cream, and the ice cream's ready to go. The other one, hey, look, we're looking for another food truck to set up, but we're having like games and stuff like that for people to be able to have a space to hang out. And then about a half mile up the road, this fall, we're opening a tea shop and bakery, closer towards University Circle, closer to the edge. And then the last piece to the ecosystem of businesses that are all, again, this alignment piece we're having, they're all interconnected, is a product company that's going to be purchasing directly from the farms that are owned by East Cleveland residents. So it's a complex puzzle that we're trying to put together, but we've mapped out the ways that people can tap in, both East Cleveland residents, outside people who are interested in creating, Black hospitality, for East Cleveland to maintain the culture that is there and celebrating in a way that it hasn't been celebrated for years.
So for another social entrepreneur, someone who's dedicating not just their entrepreneurship, but to their community, what kind of advice would you give a social entrepreneur?
I mean, just collaboration. Like, you can't go at it alone. And, you need to have a network of people that understand, the toll it takes to be hustling, right? So if you're at it alone, you got those nights that you're just always second guessing and thinking, because your brain is always going about what can I do, what's next. It's good to have a network of people that you're doing it with. And the other thing is, if it's not cut out, just, it's okay. You got to know when to quit. You got to know when to say no. And entrepreneurship isn't for everyone. So.
The power of no.
Yeah, the power of no, exactly.
The power of no.
Yeah.
Well, so for anyone that's interested in learning more about you, where can we send them to?
So we have our website is loiter.us. We have a podcast called Loitering and Unarmed, which is on all the streaming services, where we interview different entrepreneurs and other East Cleveland residents to get them involved in this economic justice and spatial justice model that we're doing. And then our handle is, this is my first time in social media, by the way, I think it's, I think it's Loiter East Cleveland. It is, yes, Loiter East Cleveland on Instagram.
Wonderful.
So.
Well, thank you so much for the work you do and the impact that you're making to Northeast Ohio.
Yeah, no, thank you. Again, thanks for having me. I'm trying to do what I can do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, thank you. If you found this video insightful and maybe have a comment you would like to share, please do, and make sure you like and share with others. Thank you.